Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is News at 12. In the local scene, more than 30 public and private agencies will join the Galing Albay, Pusong Albay Job Fair 2025 World Cafe of Opportunities at Ayala Malls, Legazpi. The event is organized by the Provincial Government of Albay through the Public Employment Service Office Albay in partnership with the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority. Participating government agencies include the Department of Labor and Employment, Department of Migrant Workers, Social Security System, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig Fund, Philippine Statistics Authority, and Bureau of Immigration. Private companies joining include Ace Hardware Philippines Incorporated, Honda Philippines Incorporated, Avon Philippines Incorporated, CDO Foods Fair Incorporated, Manulife Philippines, SuperValue Incorporated, and Sutherland Global Services. Job Fair will feature on-the-spot hiring, career counseling, and networking opportunities for job seekers. In other story, First District's Board Member Attorney Sheena Marie Onrubia de la Cruz has proposed an ordinance mandating the creation of a provincial transparency and accountability portal. The proposed Provincial Freedom of Information and Transparency Ordinance seeks to strengthen accountability and public trust in government. Onrubia de la Cruz said the ordinance will require full disclosure of official records, budgets, contracts, and procurement transactions of the provincial government of Albay. She emphasized that transparency is vital to protecting democracy and promoting good governance. The measure will establish mechanisms for compliance, public access, and safeguards for sensitive information to ensure practical and effective implementation. In the national scene, Tropical Cyclone Opong has claimed 13 lives across the country, according to the Office of Civil Defense. 3 fatalities were reported in Masbate and 10 in eastern Visayas. Masbate has been placed under a state of calamity due to extensive storm damage. 5 fishermen reported missing in eastern Samar have been found safe and have returned home. Relief operations are underway with emergency communications equipment deployed in Batangas, Oriental, Mindoro, Palawan, and Romblon. Additional mobile communication facilities are being arranged for Masbate to support ongoing response efforts. In other story, Senate Blue Ribbon Committee Chairperson Panfilo Lacson said the affidavit of Oli Gutesa on the alleged flood control fund anomaly remains credible despite questions over its notarization. Attorney Patsy Rose Espera clarified that she did not notarize or sign the document presented by Gutesa during the Senate probe last Thursday. Gutesa, who claims to be the former security consultant of Ako Bicol Party List Representative Zaldi Co, testified on the alleged transfer of billions of pesos involving Co and former House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Lacson said Gutesa's testimony remains valid since it was given under oath. He added that issues may arise if Gutesa is proven to have misrepresented the affidavit as being notarized. In other news, Vice President Sara Duterte said her father, former President Rodrigo Duterte, was found unconscious in his room at the International Criminal Court detention facility in The Hague. She alleged that the ICC failed to provide immediate medical attention and has ignored requests for a 24-hour caregiver for her father. Attorney Maria Cristina Conti, assistant to counsel at the ICC, downplayed the vice president's claims. The Department of Foreign Affairs said the ICC operates under the Rome Statute and international standards, ensuring detainees receive proper treatment and consular assistance. And in the news outside the country, the Netherlands will repatriate a vast collection of fossils to Indonesia, including remains of the famous Java man. The collection includes more than 28,000 fossils featuring the earliest known remains of Homo erectus, a direct ancestor of modern humans. Known as the Du Bois collection, the fossils were gathered by Dutch anthropologist Eugene Du Bois in 1891 when Indonesia was under Dutch colonial rule. The Java man fossils discovered on the island of Java are considered the first evidence linking apes and humans and a milestone in human evolution studies. And finally, in the news outside the country, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced plans to introduce a nationwide digital ID system to address illegal migration. The digital ID will be stored on mobile phones and will not be required to be carried or presented at all times. It will, however, be mandatory for verifying a person's right to work, according to the government. Officials said the system will also simplify access to public services such as driver's licenses, child care, and welfare benefits. The initiative is expected to streamline tax record management and improve government services. And that's all for the news at 12, September 29, 2025. We'll be back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our news writer, Albay PIO and Leia Guazon. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And our Provincial Information Officer, OIC, Marty Gonzalez. And under the supervision of our Governor, Noel E. Rizal, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.